Welcome to this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. With spring sports right around the corner, UNA basketball opens the second half of Gulf South Conference play. Find out more right after this.
What would you do with an extra 2 to 3 hours per day? Would it surprise you to know that the average small business owner spends more than 30% of his or her time on issues related to human resources? At Lions HR, we've helped hundreds of business owners lower their employment costs while giving them back the time they spend on such things as hiring and training the right employees, sourcing affordable employee benefit plans, providing the right workers' compensation insurance, developing effective workplace safety plans, and employee retention strategies. You can take back the 2 to 3 hours per day you're spending on all these things. Contact Lions HR and let us show you how.
UNA basketball opened the second half of GSC play against a pair of familiar foes. After playing Mississippi College and Delta State on the road less than 2 weeks ago, UNA hosted the Choctaws and the Statesmen last week at Flowers Hall. The UNA women posted a 1-1 mark, knocking off Mississippi College 110-81 before falling to the Lady Statesmen 55-52. Against the Choctaws, freshman sisters Emma and Ivy Wallen combined for 60 points as the Lions produced their highest scoring game of the season. Emma Wallen hit 6 3-pointers and finished with a career-high 31 points. Ivy also tied a career-high with 29 points on the night. Michaela DeKiller scored her third double-double in the last 6 games with 12 points and 11 rebounds, while Caitlin Nunley added 10 points for the Lions. Points were much harder to come by against Delta State. After trailing by as many as 15 in the fourth quarter, a late UNA rally came up 3 points short. UNA outscored the Lady Statesmen 20-9 in the final period before suffering its first home loss of the season. Ivy Wallen led UNA with 17 points. Emma Wallen added 10 points on the day. North Alabama is now 15-4 overall and 9-4 in GSC play. The script for the UNA men's team was similar to the women's. After a dominating win over Mississippi College, the Lions had a comeback attempt fall short in the closing seconds against DSU. Against the Choctaws, 4 players reached double figures in scoring in the 93-70 home victory. Demario Jackson led the way with 23 points and 6 assists. Myrick Lee Falks added a trio of 3-pointers and finished with 15 points. Austin Timms turned in 14 points and a game-high 11 rebounds, while Jeff Hodge added 10 points for UNA. Delta State's men led by as many as 28 points in the second half before holding on for an 84-79 win over the Lions. Bilal snapped a 4-game winning streak for UNA. After trailing 58-30, the Lions were able to close the game on a 49-26 run before running out of time. DeAndre McKinney hit 4 3-pointers and led UNA with a career-high 18 points. Timms and Tavares Tolliver added 14 points each, while Jackson and Hodge scored 10 points each for the Lions. UNA is now 11-8 overall and 6-7 in GSC play. Both UNA teams will travel to UAH Monday night for a GSC doubleheader beginning at 5:30 p.m. The Lion teams will also travel to face Lee on Thursday before returning to Flowers Hall on Saturday to host Shorter. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. I'm Shane Herman. Stay up to date with all of UNA athletics by going to www.roarlions.com.